Welcome back to Southpaw Garage. In this video we have three items that we're going to be installing on the Silverado. So why don't we go ahead and get started. The first item is actually going to replace the Z71 emblems here on the front fenders. I put these on a while back. There will be a link to that video down below or in the card in the corner. Went with a black look on the Silverado, and I found these that had this blue accent. Thought it looked really cool, and I was hoping I'd be able to find some other blue accented items to go on the Silverado, since blue is my favorite color, but I've not been able to. So we're going to be replacing that emblem with this fully gloss black Z71 emblem. It's got the off-road text in it, so this is what's going to be going on the fenders. And I think if we just kind of stick it right about there, there's the new Z71 emblem with the off-road text. I was worried that this text may not show up real well with the dark color of my truck, but I actually think it shows up really good, and it's really easy to read even from different angles. All right, let's move on to the second part of this video. For this next part, I do have to take off this Z71 emblem right here, which is not a big deal. Since it's so small and it's the all black version, it blends in with the grill a lot anyway, so don't really feel like I'm going to miss this very much. But I have to get the emblem off and the mounting bracket that actually snaps in from the back side, so gotta get that out. And I apologize if you're hearing any wind noise. It's windy out here, but just trying to get this done. So I was able to get this off. The mounting piece was the difficult part to get out, but I was able to do it, get it out. And the reason I take that off is because I'm putting some grill covers on here. They're snap-on covers. They're a gloss black finish. There's 4 different sections of the grill, and they each have a different shape for one of these. This large one goes at the top. Just lines up and it should just snap in. I'm going to go ahead and do the bottom one. It's the smallest one. These two are similar in their size and length, but where the grill comes down, I think that's going to be a little different on the actual piece. So I'm going to get both of these out and take a look at their ends and see if they look like they're different, or if it may not matter where each of these goes, since these are the same length and height all the way across. So these two do look exactly alike, so it shouldn't matter which one goes where. So I'm just going to take one of these, line it up on the grill. Making sure, yep, this side didn't snap in good. Alright, so now we've got all 4 gloss black pieces on the grill of the truck. It's getting dark out here. This is all that I've got time for tonight, but we'll get to the finishing touches for this video very shortly.
Many months later.
Alright, I think you can tell that it's probably been a few months since the first part of this video. There's obviously a lot of pollen on the truck that was not there just a few seconds ago for y'all. But there have been some changes, some updates. So first update is the grill. You can see that the gloss black is no longer on the grill, and that's because I actually ended up breaking those pieces. I didn't realize when I was unpacking them that I kind of maybe was not careful enough. I bent them a little bit, put some cracks in them. And over time with them on the truck, those cracks just kind of spread and spread and spread and ended up breaking. So took those off the truck. The other update is that I was going to put a hood decal on the truck. It was going to be flat black with the RST lettering cut out of it for the body color to come through. I've had it for a while now. I just never got around to putting it on the truck. And the longer I waited, the more I thought about it. I just decided that I'm not going to worry about putting this on the truck. So I just want to let y'all know, if anyone is interested in a hood decal like this for their Silverado with the RST lettering, I will have it listed on eBay. There will be a link in the description down below to that listing if you want to get this. The last update for this video has to do with a poll that I actually put up on my community page a while back. Y'all voted and it was really close, but the winning vote was for not putting new fender flares on the Silverado. I have decided to go with the voters on this one and leave the fender flares off the truck. But that does mean that I need to put the mud guards back on, because as you can see here, for some reason there's a hole in the Silverado fenders that kind of looks weird, makes it look unfinished. So going to put mud guards back on the truck. I don't have my original ones that came on it when I bought the truck from the dealership, but I do have a set that I got from 404parts.com, full front and back mud guards. So we're gonna get those installed right now. So this front mud guard should be pretty simple to install. You've got 4 screws, 1 that is a hex head and 3 that are Torx heads. So you'll have the hex head in this hole down here in the bottom, a Torx head down here, Torx head here, and Torx head here. And they should line up with the factory holes for the truck. I'm going to start with this one here just to see if I can get something to kind of hold it in place a little bit. Okay, there's 2 that are in place. Now we'll reach down under here and see if we can do this without really seeing what we're doing. And 4. Now I'm just going to tighten everything down. So I can't find my original hardware for this bolt down here, so I'm going to leave that one out for right now. These 3 should hold this in just fine until I'm able to find the correct bolt for this final hole under here. And these do have a little bit of tape right here on the side, so we're just going to peel the backing off. So now I'm going to go do the back one on the driver's side, and then we'll go and I'll finish off on the passenger side. For the back mud guards, I had to take the wheel and tire off because this rear mud guard does require using rivets, and I wouldn't be able to get our rivet gun in here to do this with the wheel and tire on. So it has this little folding part right here on the inside, and that's actually going to sandwich this edge right here between it. So you're going to sandwich it between it and then use the rivets to create a clamping force on this upper side. Then you'll use the factory hardware for these 2 holes, and there's an additional hole on the bottom that they want you to mount in. So you'll have to drill a hole through the bottom of the fender down here. There's already a hole in the metal that's going to line up with this. There's just this plastic cover piece that you've got to put a hole in through as well. And then we should be able to get this mounted, and we'll do the exact same thing on the passenger side. So the first thing I'm going to do is just put in the factory hardware to hold it in place so I can get this hole where it needs to be and drill this hole through the plastic on the bottom. I did buy a set of fender flares for this truck. They are rough country fender flares. They're not the bolt-on look, they're the smooth looking fender flares. But since I'm not going to be putting them on and it's past the return date, I guess I'll be trying to get rid of them or sell them or something. So if you want a set of fender flares for your 2019 and up Silverado, there will be a link to the Facebook Marketplace listing for the ones that I have down below. And we have one of these C-shaped clamp nuts that will go on the fender. We'll use one of the supplied screws to go in through this hole and into the C-nut. These are the rivets that come with the mudguard kit. The black end is going to go through the hole. Before I tighten this down and get this really clamped up against the truck, I'm just going to go ahead and peel this plastic off the adhesive. And then we'll take the rivet gun. That's got the rivets in, so now we just tighten up the rest of the hardware and driver's side will be done. Now we've got the finished mud guards installed on the truck. That was not taken off originally, that's just an original mud guard that was there, so we just did the ones that are on the back of both of the fenders. Not a lot of new stuff on the truck this time around. I guess technically those mud guards are new because it's a different style than was on the truck originally, but not really a whole lot going on in the looks. I got the new Z71 off-road emblem there as well. But I wanted to give y'all an update and just let y'all know what had changed about this video. Since there weren't a lot of updates or changes done this time, I want y'all to let me know what you think I should do to the Silverado next. Leave that in the comments section. For now, thanks for watching. This is Southpaw Garage signing out.